Hi, just doing a quick opening of the new Solarforce M8 torch that I received in the post the other day. As you can see, it comes in a pretty plain brown envelope with a little tie tag on it. Once you do this, also taped up with the sticky tape there. I've just cut that off for the ease of getting it out. Once you remove that, and you come into a nice little Solarforce box. All very nice and swish, better than the old days of the Solarforce products. The cover slides off to receive another little swishy box. Now, you would probably think that it slides out. It doesn't. It actually gets there and has a magnetic catch on it, which is rather cool. So that just pops open and receives, inside of that is your instructions, not that much that they are, and all the goodies that come with your new Solarforce M8 torch. All nicely bubble wrapped, so it keeps it from scraping on each other, which was one of my major concerns when I ordered it, that they pack it half-heartedly, but it seems to be packed quite nicely. Comes with a few different things. The torch is even set into a foam rubber cutout, so it keeps it nice and secure and doesn't let it rattle around. Move that aside. The torch itself in bubble wrap. First thing you notice, it's got a very deep shiny reflector on it. Very sweet. It's doesn't seem to be quite as deep as the Pro one. It's got the one here just to show the difference. Lay them side by side, you can see there's a bit of a size difference, and yet the M8 is supposed to have a longer throw. It will be interesting to see if it does. So that's the M8. It comes with attached with the actual tail stand switch on it, which it does stand up by itself. The actual switch is one of those ones where it has got like 3 functions, so you click it once for full power, click it again, it goes like 50%, and then again it goes to strobe. So that's cool. It doesn't really interest me that much, but I don't have use for that. I just want a switch I can turn on and off. Luckily, in this plastic bag here that it also comes with is another switch which does that. That's also wrapped in bubble wrap. Comes in its own little bag. And looks exactly like the other one, except it's got a 1 function switch, so that'll get swapped on afterwards. In the other little plastic bag we've got an extension, so we can go from using 1 battery to using 2 batteries. Gives a bit longer run time and using a few higher lumens. All nicely turned up. Must say these Solarforce torches these days are very well made. They have a fairly nice grip on them. They feel quite substantial. Even with, I reckon, if you put this extension tube on it with 2 batteries, you could even use it quite effectively as a necky thump to fend off somebody after you blind them with the 780 lumens that it's supposed to have. The threads seem quite nicely turned off. I'll put it together shortly and we'll find out. Again, all nicely made, CNC machined and anodized. You also get a lovely little pack of goodies. So you get a lanyard, if that floats your boat, a little clip on it. It's just a standard lanyard, but it's a nice little thing to have, I suppose. You want to wrap it around your wrist when you're walking somewhere. Comes with some spare seals, O-rings, so that's always good as well. And it also comes with a glow-in-the-dark tail cap, so if you don't like the black one that you get in one of these, you can swap it out with a nice bright green one. So that's the Solarforce M8 as it comes out. Not a bad little price, $70 basically delivered, or thereabouts, Australian. If it's as good as the Pro 1, then it'll be an awesome buy. The Pro 1, when I first bought it, the head itself was around about the $70 mark. So these days you're getting a whole torch, extension pieces, different tail cap and a lanyard for the same price. And from what I see, they seem to be a bit better quality as well. So the proof, I suppose, will be in the actual beam of it. See how it goes up against the Pro 1. I've only got the one battery in this one at the moment. I just wanted to get there and see if it worked. So with one battery in there, it seems to be quite bright, especially in daylight. There's a little bit of difference, I suppose, with the Pro 1, but it is I've got two batteries in it. This one does seem to have a flicker with it. It's coming up on the video, which is a bit strange. If I put the two beams together, you can't really see one where it overlaps the other one or is stronger than the other one. This seems to be a little bit of a flicker with this one. I'm not sure why, but we'll put two batteries in and see how that goes. One thing I failed to probably mention before was the actual reflector. Even I said it was quite deep. What you don't really see in what comes up in this video is that the actual reflector down the very bottom is got some orange peel on it. And by orange peel, what I mean is it's not smooth all the way. Now I'll just take this lens off and I'll show you what I mean. This comes off quite easily, which is good because the old P1 on the Solarforce was a bastard to get off. So that comes off. It shows the lens. Very good, nice and clear, and seems a little bit thicker than the old ones, which is, I suppose, better quality glass they're using these days. But you can see there's no real difference. Very clear, no marks on it, sweet. The reflector pops out like that, which exposes the LED by itself. Now if you can see in here, I'll try and get as close to the camera as possible, down the very bottom there is a section of orange peel. Now that supposedly gives you a bit floodier beam, so while the old P1 would give you a nice tight beam out to 300 yards or at least 250 to 300 yards, this one actually should do it and give you a bit more light, a little bit more of a floodier beam, so you should be able to see more. This should make it a bit more user-friendly, I suppose, when you're out walking through the bush trying to find stuff. It's not like a spot just in front of you. It should actually spread the pattern out just a little bit. So anyway, that's the reflector. As you can see, very nice and shiny, and just that orange peel type section down the bottom there, which gives it that extra bit of flood. Just noticing as I was taking the end of the tail switch off this off the torch, the O-rings do seem to have a little bit of grease on them, which is good. Probably could do with a little bit of a rub around with some more just to make them a little bit more waterproof. But yeah, just checking out the seals on it. You can see, I don't know if you can see my finger, you can see the grease marks, which is, at least I paid attention to that. Sometimes you get a torch and they're all dry and you need to grease them up to make them somewhat waterproof. Anyway, we'll put the other extension on it. Goes together nice and smooth, nice and tight. Let's grab another battery, pop that in, and I'll put the other tail light on it as well. Everything feels nice and secure when it's been tightened up, which is good. The difference now in the Pro 1 in the length, there's no real difference at all. The only difference seems to be in the actual head of it. You can see it on here again. The Pro 1, this one here, seems to be a little bit deeper. So the proof will be in the pudding. Well, that's bright. Just from what I can see here, the Pro 1's got a tighter spot at this distance, but doesn't quite seem as bright to me as the M8. It'll be interesting to see how they go at distance. I'm hoping to get there and test that out probably later tonight or through the weekend. But yeah, $70. Good value. Why would you buy anything else? Why would you buy a Maglite or any of those other torches? I mean, sure, you can pay more money and get a HID one, but for what I use going out shooting, etc., if this can throw 300 metres or supposedly up to 380, nearly 400 metres, why bother? Weight wise, seems very similar. I don't know if there'd be much difference in it at all. The difference being with at least this one, you can tail stand it. I know it's on a cloth, but you can tail stand that one quite easily. Gives a nice beam off the roof. Again, the reflector seems very well made. The glass seems nice and clear. Anyway, that's the M8 in a nutshell, so hopefully we can get some pictures of it and show you what it's like with a few beam shots at night time. Thanks for watching.